Yo, what's up guys, it is Seahawks Area back with another video, and today I'm giving you my second and final full first round mock draft. We will have trades in this time because I've done a little bit of research, I guess you want to call it, to try and see like who could trade with who, what's a big possibility for this. And also, just know, I am the most casual college football watcher of all time. I don't know who's better than who. I don't have good, reasonings for most picks. I just go with what I see, what I hear from people. So, yeah, that's what you're gonna get pretty much. So we're gonna start. I'm not a college watcher, but I do know for a fact this is the most surefire pick of them all. Caleb Williams is a Chicago Bear. There should be no, oh, he shouldn't go there. There shouldn't be any of that talk. He is the surefire #1 overall pick in this draft. Bears have Tyson Bagent at quarterback right now. They traded Fields for a box of chips, pretty much. If this is anyone other than Caleb Williams, Bears, you will suck once again. And now for the Commanders, I have a slight edge for Jayden Daniels over Drake May, simply just because he won the Heisman, and I just think Drake May is not gonna be a Commanders quarterback. Speaking of Drake May, though, he's gonna be a New England Patriot. Sure, some people will probably be like, May is the second best quarterback in this class. He has better numbers, even though Daniels won the Heisman. I know, it's just what I think. Now for the Cardinals, don't even pass up on Marvin Harrison. You should be talking to him from the start. Unless someone trades up and really wants him, you should draft Harrison. He's one of, if not the best receiver prospect in NFL history, or in college history, I guess. Now for the Chargers, if they had receivers, I'd probably go with Brock Bowers, but they don't have a receiver, so I'm going to go with Malik Nabers from LSU. Now the Giants, I'm really in between a quarterback and a doomsday, but it's hard. It's really hard to choose. They really need a game-changing receiver for whoever their quarterback is, so Rome Odunze would be the pick I'd go with here. Titans, you still need an offensive lineman. I don't care. You really need a lineman. And get Skronsky last year, get Joe out this time. There you go. Now the Falcons, another one that I think, me personally, I think it's going to happen. I think they're going to take Dallas Turner. Dude's a monster. He had a great combine. I'm sure the Falcons won't pick that up, or they won't, not pick him, I guess. That's what I was trying to say. And the Bears at 9. I had them taking Odunze at first in my last one, but, they need some, help for, what's his name? Montez Sweat. Get an edge rusher would be nice. Leatu or Verse. Verse is better, I think, than Leatu. And I doubt Verse drops past pick 12 if he's there. I'm sure the Broncos might take him. And now the Jets at 10. It's between Brock Bowers and Fashanu right now for me. Brock Bowers is probably the best tight end prospect ever. No disrespect to Kyle Pitts, but their offensive line is still not that good. And I think Fashanu would be a game changer for them. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, and the Vikings. They're gonna be so stupid to take J.J. McCarthy this high, but they're taking J.J. McCarthy right here. And then the Broncos, they could trade up. I don't think so. I think they're going to draft Bo Nix for some reason. I just have a gut feeling that Sean Payton's going to screw this up and take Bo Nix. And now the Raiders at 13. Kind of need a tight end. They need corner help, though. Like, badly need corner help. Their offensive line is also very, very iffy. So, it's between these three right now. I really don't know anything about these two. But, I mean, Mitchell's ranked higher, so I really don't know. And then the Saints, I think they're going to take Fuega. Ryan Ramczyk might not play this year, so you got to prepare for that. And now the Colts. Yeah, I don't know how this is going to happen, but Brock Bowers is going to be a Colt. And now for the first trade, the Seahawks. Here we go. Just really want us to trade down so bad. Like, sure, the 16th pick would be great to have. 16th pick would be great to have, but we need a second round pick badly, so I mean, I feel like this could be a good trade. Probably would add a little bit more just crap depth picks. But I'm going to trade down with the Bills 12 spots and get their second round pick. And then boom, the Bills have traded up. They're going to take Brian Thomas from LSU. They desperately need a receiver. One, I get Curtis Samuel is a serviceable receiver, and Khalil Shakir showed promise, but you can't go into the season next year with those two as your starting two receivers. Absolutely not. Even if you get a receiver in like a later round, like you need a receiver in your first two picks, no matter what. Need. Alright, and now the Jaguars, they're going to take someone on the defense. I'm going to shift more to a corner because I think they got a pretty good line. Or defensive line. I'm going to take Terrion Arnold from Bama. And now the Bengals at 18. I don't care. Their O-line is still just not that good. Sorry. Their O-line is still not that good. But their defensive line could be better. I'm going to give him a J.C. Latham from Bama. And now the Rams at 19. Aaron Donald retired. I feel like they should definitely take a D lineman. I'm a fan of Newton, Jerson Newton, but I think Murphy is better right now. So Byron Murphy to them. And then the Steelers at 20, ideal pick for them. If Powers Johnson is just here at 20, you're gonna take him. Probably the best inside offensive lineman in this draft. Now the Dolphins at 21. I think Troy Fautanu would make sense, or Marius Mims. Just any tackle here would make a lot of sense for him. So, let's just look. We got Fautanu, Mims, Guyton. I'd focus on one of these two. Now let's take Marius Mims. Now the Eagles at 22. Their secondary is no good. It's not good. They have Darius Slay, and honestly, that's the only person I can name in that secondary. They're gonna take one of these three if they're still available. I've heard a lot of good out of Nate Wiggins, so that's the pick here. And now, for the Vikings' second first-round pick, they traded with the Texans. Their defense really took a toll after losing Danielle Hunter. Yeah, they got Blake Cashman, they got Jonathan Greenard. That ain't no Danielle Hunter, though. So, somehow, Latu fell this far. They ain't going to pass that up. Now the Cowboys at 24. They're going to take Troy Fautanu. They need a tackle badly after Smith left to the Jets. Now the Packers. Corner help would be great for them. Jair Alexander and who else? Eric Stokes. You're not going to pass up DeJean or McKinstry. Kool-Aid McKinstry is such a dope name, too. I feel like they should take him. Now the Bucks, 26. Graham Barton would make sense for them. Their O-line really outside of Tristan Wirfs isn't the greatest, so boom. Now the Cardinals, their second first-round pick from the Texans and the trade last year that got them Will Anderson. Their defense still, it's not good, but they need a receiver. Really need a receiver. But they already got one with Marvin Harrison. That still ain't going to be enough, though. But get an offensive receiver and then get a defensive receiver in Cooper DeJean. And now the Seahawks at 28. There's guys all around here that I could want. I still want Jerzon Newton. Chop Robinson. He's a great edge rusher. I'm out on Michael Penix after that Howell trade. No, I'm not going to take one of these tackles. I'm still sticking with Jerzon Newton. I mean, it's hard not to. And then if Chop Robinson is still here at 29, Detroit should get him. But after that Cam Sutton incident, they need corners badly. But I don't think any of these remaining corners are worth taking in the first round. Last time I took Rakestraw for them, I don't know. But Chop Robinson, he's a great pass rusher. And now the Ravens. Receiver, tackles, they need one of them. Between Guyton and Mitchell. Ronnie Stanley, he's just never around anymore. He barely plays. But on the other hand, Lamar still doesn't have the greatest receiving help. Mark Andrews, Derrick Henry, he's not much of a pass-catching back, but still a reliable option, I guess. And then Zay Flowers, Nelson Aguilar, no more Odell. He keeps being rumored to go to the Dolphins. But O-line is great to have. It really is. But I think I'm going to give the edge to get Lamar some receivers. Get a Donnie Mitchell. And now the Niners. I still think they need to get offensive line help, like as fast as they can. But actually, no buts, no anything. Tyler Guyton. And then the Chiefs. I still think they're taking Xavier Worthy. They're going to reach high for him just so they can have him. Okay. Now, let's take a look and do a recap. I know I said I would have done trades. I literally did one. That's kind of embarrassing. So, yeah. But Caleb Williams, Jane Daniels, Drake May, Marvin Harrison, Malik Neighbors, Rome Odunze, Joe Alt, Dallas Turner, Jared Verse, Olu Fashanu, J.J. McCarthy, Bo Nix, Quinion Mitchell, Fuega, I can't pronounce that first name, Brock Bowers, Brian Thomas, trade up, Terrion Arnold, J.C. Latham, Byron Murphy, Jackson Powers Johnson, Amarius Mims, Nate Wiggins, Leatu Latu, that's a cool name, I like that name, kind of just rolls off the tongue, Troy Fatanu, Kool-Aid McKinstry, Graham Barton, Cooper DeJean, Jerzon Newton, please, Chop Robinson, Adonai Mitchell, Tyler Guyton, and Xavier Worthy. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn the notification bell on so you'll never miss an upload. I will see you in the next video. Go Hawks!